Quite possibly the cleanest Waja in the world.
Legends, welcome back to the channel. John here on a okay evening here in Lincolnshire. Time is against me, so I'm going to crack on a bit this evening. Behind me is my 2005 Proton Impian. You know the one if you've been following it. I paid £300 for it. We've done loads of work on it, and now it has an MOT. This weekend is the Hagerty UK Festival of the Unexceptional 2025, and Dad is taking the car. The problem is we've spent that much time getting it in tip-top shape mechanically that actually cosmetically, well, it needs a bit of TLC. In this video, we're going to target the interior, we're going to take all the rubbish out of it, do a bit of car archaeology, get it clean and see what is going on inside. This video then, we're going to start cleaning the interior of the Proton Impian 2005. So before we give it a good old scrub and a good old hoover out and throw all the stuff out of it, let me just talk you through some of the work that Dad and I have done on the car today. We have sprayed the wiper arms. Dad's done that, and we've put some brand new wiper blades on the car as well. And using the scrap Impian that's in my garden, we have replaced this rubber trim here because it was all split where the elderly gentleman had been using it to sort of get himself in and out. Let's take a look inside the car then, because that's what this video is all about, cleaning the interior, because it is, well, a little bit grim and grotty. As is standard in older people's cars, it's clearly got carpet in the footwell to save the actual floor mats. It needs just to clean out. There's some rubbish in here. What we got? Just some stuff and bits and pieces, and just give it a good old scrub. There are bits and pieces of trim that are sort of gone mouldy and a bit damp and rotten, but when we start to take all this off, you'll see that actually it's in relatively good condition. We'll take a look at the headlining, we'll give that a clean, we'll clean all the plastics. You might be able to see that all this is a bit grim and grimy. It just needs a good old clean out, and that is exactly what I'm going to do this evening. One thing Dad and I have done is clean these trims off because they have gone all rusty. In fact, what we're going to do is show you these, which are stainless steel screws. We've replaced the actual screws with stainless steel ones. But yeah, just in the back here, if you look, you'll see that, well, it just needs a good old clean here, there and everywhere. I'm going to get some interior cleaner on all that, but you can see how mouldy it is, how grim it is. I'm not going to get too in depth with cleaning the seats here, and then actually we've been using the boot as a little bit of a storage area, so that's one thing that we're going to clean out as well. There you are. We shall see how we get on. Have a look in there. You know, take these floor mats out, and we've got the original floor mats underneath, so I'll bring the wheelie bin round and we can get that sorted. Let's get some work done then on the Impian this evening. I have a funny feeling I'm probably going to need this in this process, which is my green bin. Come on then, let's do it. Let's take the covers and stuff out the driver's footwell first and foremost and see what's going on. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so not too bad. This is a bit murky from where I think the blue actually on this has rubbed off, but not too bad. I'm gonna throw that in the bin, take out this carpet. Ah-ha-ha! Oh yes, the original floor mat. Oh, I'm happy about that. And actually it's not too grim. It might need a little bit of a clean off, but it's not too bad. So that's good news. What else have we got in here that we need to take out? Nothing in there. We've got some Avon Naturals. I don't know what that is. Fleur Instant Spray. That's coming out. That's going in the bin. In fact, let's take these bits out now. And I'm going to put the carpet in the bin, but actually these bits of seat covering are good for rags, for cleaning. So I'm going to keep them rags. Put them bits in the bin. Take this bit out. Have a look at these. I'm hoping that I've got, oh, look at that. We've got a centre tunnel cover carpet. I didn't realise we'd got that. Excellent. Throw that in the bin. And we'll see in just a minute how good the interior is going to look. Right, let's take these bits out. Okay, we've got a scraper, which is no good. We've got a parking ticket, and we've got a, I don't know, coral pen. Is it a coral pen? Oh no, Barclays pen. 2021, Nuneaton and Bedworth. and Barclays Bank. Yeah, take that out, so that's good. We're starting to look better already. Come around to the passenger side. I've had some tools out as well. Same with the passenger side then. I don't expect the passenger side to be as bad. Yeah, you can see there that that is looking pretty sharp actually. There and there, floor, footwell, well, we've got a chamois leather, get rid of that. We've got a doormat, get rid of that. That's not looking too bad. There's a bit of dirt in there, which we'll try and hoover up. Here we go. What's in the glove box? Oh, well, nothing actually. So that's good news. There isn't too much crap, for lack of a better term, here in the car. It just needs a good old clean. Look at all that. I'm guessing a bit of a hoover out should do the job. Oh, I've got to get that doormat out of there, get that out of there, and give it a hoover out, you know. But hang on a minute, let's get these bits in the bin. Thank you. That doesn't look too bad, does it? That's not bad. Is there anything in these pockets? Nope. You've got to be careful when you plunge in your hands in cars you don't know, by the way, in case there are needles or knives or blades or all sorts of stuff in there. So just have a quick look first and foremost. Nope, nice and safe. Now, does this sit over the carpet or under the carpet? I think it should sit under the carpet, so I'll put them carpets over the top, but yeah. Okay, looking in the boot, well actually this is us, Dad and I have done this, so I need to clean this out, get rid of the stuff in here that I've put in here, including, remember, the sinful smart car fake blooming mud flaps. That's what's happening with them, they're going in the bin. This is all rubbish I think, so we'll just have a clean out, get the boot empty and carry on. So I've not actually taken everything out of the boot because there are some things in here that I'm going to be keeping in here, such as all the parts and badges and bits and pieces, and the steering wheel lock, but I'm going to hoover that out as well. Okay then, so with all the rubbish out of the car now, it's time to get the hoover out and start going to work. I've got my trusty Karcher and I'm going to start in the driver's side. Easy peasy, you might not be able to see everything, but well yeah, I'm going to hoover a car. Now I know that some people are saying, John, why don't you get one of them Bissell spot wash things for the interior carpets? Because I actually think they do more harm than good. They make the foam come away from the carpet and bits and pieces, so none of that around here. It's absolutely full of sand. It might take me all night just to hoover the bloody thing out. Because like I say, it's absolutely full of sand. Now, I'm under no illusion this car is not going to be perfect when I'm done, but it's going to be a damn sight better than it is currently at 7 o'clock on a Wednesday evening. I think what I'm going to have to do is break it up into sections and sort of do it bit by bit, little by little. Some famous brothers once said. I must admit, I don't think this car has been hoovered out in 2 or 3 years. John, why don't you take the seats out? No. I'm not going to start messing around with the seats. Apart from watching some bloke hoover out an Impian, how are you spending your evening? I need to get me nozzle down here. Aha! Don't you hate it when you can't get your end in where you want it to? That is not perfect. I think I could hoover this for 2 or 3 hours and still not get it right. Good. Right, let's pull that forward then. How do I tilt that forward? Can I tilt that forward? That's as far as that's going. Now there's covers all over the seat runners here, and I don't want to necessarily damage those. I'm going to move on to the back here, I think. Let's move on to the back here. Which shouldn't, in theory, be too bad. Because I don't believe Ray's had too many people in the back here. It's very dusty. Get myself right underneath the front seat there. Get in there. Oh, that's nice and dusty. Get in there, get all out. There's some foam here, but that's I'm not worried about. It's not foam from mice or rats. It better bloody not be anyway. Else there'll be trouble ahead. Not for me. Are the floor mats in the wrong way round? I think they are. I think this is the passenger's side. So at some point in its life, someone's had these floor mats out and given them a clean, but I think they've put them in wrong. Do you know what? They've probably been in wrong for the entire life of the car. So I have a genuine held belief that the carpets should sit over the top of this, in the centre. You'll see when I get done, I've got some things to put in here. Oh, there's a spider in the cup holder. Wow. This gear gaiter and handbrake gaiter is filthy. Let's pull that forward as far as we can. We'll tip that forward like the other one.
Yeah, I think. Oh no. This one is in right. But you can see now it's starting to look a bit better. I've got all these seats to do here, but passenger side here, I'm never going to get that out. I don't know how that's happened, but yeah, driver's footwell, driver's seat. We'll go around to the passenger side in a minute. So not entirely perfect, but much better than it was sort of 10 minutes ago. The interior is hoovered out. Let's get the mats back in, and I'm going to start that in plastics. I've cleaned the heel pad off the best I can. There you are. I've spent all past couple of hours cleaning my Waja out. There it is, looking good in the back. Let's take a look at the front. Oh yeah, that's looking much better now. I've got to tackle the plastics. So to tackle the interior plastics, I'm going to use some of this, which is Parkside Interior Cleaner. I have used it before. It's very good stuff. You've got to be careful though, because on printed stuff like this, Search and Volume, it will take the printing off. So you've got to be mega careful. So not 100%, but after the first pass, much better. Quite possibly the cleanest Waja in the world.
I genuinely don't think you'll believe how clean my Waja is. Look at it. Certainly looking a lot better. There's a bit of work still to do on the rear plastics, but now looking at the, I don't know, the bits that, oh, I've got a bit I've missed there. Yeah, looking at the inside plastics, I'm going to give it another clean over, but it's looking good. There it is then, quite possibly the cleanest interior of a Waja this side of Malaysia, probably. It is probably the cleanest Impian in the UK now. I am going to finish off doing the plastics, but the light is against me for the video. I'll have another look with you in a second, but it's come up well, hasn't it? So this is the rear passenger. There into the sort of driver's cockpit. It looks good, doesn't it? Looks good in there. The boot, like I said, I'm keeping those bits and pieces in there. And the passenger side too, looking good. I'm certainly chuffed with the way that that's come out. It really does look lovely in there. That's probably the cleanest Waja interior, I'm going to say it, in the world. It's probably the cleanest Waja interior in the world. Does look good, doesn't it? With that sort of cream and then the off-white brown carpets. Definitely looks better now. It's not all mouldy anyway. Ta-da! No mould. No mould. And then the passenger side. Nice place to be. It is reminiscent a little bit of a Jaguar S-Type in this side. Not necessarily the cockpit area. What's next for me Waja? Well, I've got to clean it and put all my stuff away before Mrs. JC gets home. Tomorrow then is going to be paint work. Giving it a scrub, giving it a tea-cut and giving it a polish. I'm probably going to have to get up nice and early and clean it let it dry and then polish it. But it's looking good. Me Waja on my front lawn. I'm glad I've got that interior done, nearly. But again, the light is against me. Content from a content creator on me Waja. What do you reckon? That interior's come up quite nice, hasn't it? And actually, it's going to be a nice place to be. I'm going to get some cotton buds in all the vents and stuff, but I'm not an ASMR car cleaning bloke, even though you probably wanted to see that. Anyway, till next time, have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already liked the channel, like the stuff, please do. What do you reckon? It's all right, isn't it? I might put an odour bomb in it as well, just so it smells a bit better. Anyway, proud of that, happy with that. Dad will be happy too when he's driving it to the festival in Unexceptional. Till next time, have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye. There are so many more Proton related videos on the channel, and I've actually selected a couple that I think you might like here on this page. Give them a click to watch them now. Don't forget to subscribe for more Proton fun and lots more videos coming soon.